Do me and you ever feel our dreams are big but our energy is low? At night we promise that tomorrow we will write the first chapter of a book, start to run, learn a new programming language. Then in the morning the brain feels out of battery, the hand opens the phone, and we scroll without end. I have been like that many times, both when I was an engineer and when I was a technical leader. The feeling of failing comes before I can even start. I slowly learned that the problem is not that we are lazy by nature. It is simple. The brain is very good at saving energy and avoiding discomfort. The bigger and more vague a task looks, the more the brain puts a pain label on it and offers an easier path: watch a video, read the news. This is not our fault. It is how an energy-hungry machine like the brain protects itself. So if I want to move forward, I do not force myself to be a hero of willpower. I change how I design the work. The first way I use is to make the task smaller until the brain does not feel pain. Write a book? I just write one sentence, even a draft title. Learn guitar? I just place my hand on one chord and hold it steady for 20 beats. Start to run? I just walk for 5 minutes. In coding, I pick one thing I can finish in one sitting, rename variables to be consistent, write a small function, add one test. When the brain sees that the start line is low, it does not need a reason to delay. One sentence, then 2 sentences. One function, then one module. Any high mountain is climbed by the first step, and that step should be so low that you almost do not have to lift your foot. The second way is to set up automatic rails so I do not have to decide too much. Willpower is like a battery. When you use it, it runs out. A schedule and small rituals save the battery. I put my shoes by the bed, water on the desk, and keep the computer open with the editor and yesterday's file. In the morning, there is a small chain: open the laptop, open the right project, press the command to create a branch, run the tests. This chain is like a band warm up. Each person comes in on the right beat, then the whole group can enter the chorus. At work, I fix a time block for hard work from 8 to 8:30. I only read the spec, and I do not chat at all. When that time comes, I just do the work. No need to think, what should I do today? The third way is the 2-minute rule. I promise my braining work for exactly 2 minutes, then you may stop if you want. Open the document, set the timer, start. Strange but true. Most of the time, after 2 minutes, I am already in the flow. Pushing a small ball over the top of a slope is the part that needs the most force. After that, gravity does the rest. On some days I am really tired, I stop at 2 minutes and still give myself a small reward for starting. The important thing is to protect the identity of a person who knows how to start, because identity pulls behavior forward. I also add small rewards so the brain can trade pain for comfort. After 2 minutes of writing, I play one favorite song. After 5 minutes of walking, I make coffee. The brain learns very fast what is linked to a good feeling. Instead of waiting for motivation to fall from the sky, I plant motivation with these links. I see habits like a network. Each small action is a node, and it links to the next node with an easy line. When the line gets thick enough, the signal runs through almost on its own. We often dream of a big jump, but in the real world, big bursts often come from hidden build-up. One time I tried a project to write one sentence each day about my experience as a technical leader. The first 15 days felt like it went nowhere. On day 20, I saw a natural outline appear. By the end of the 3rd month, a set of blog posts was born. Looking back, it seems like a breakthrough, but in truth, it was only a threshold that I had crossed. It is the same in training. I once tried to force myself to run every day, and I failed. Then I switched to walking for 10 minutes after dinner. In the second week, 15 minutes. In the 3rd week, I mixed in short, slow runs. After 3 months, I could run for half an hour with ease. There is no magic here, only lowering the bar, keeping the beat, and letting the habit network make itself stronger. The last thing I want to stress is to be kind to ourselves. Failure is not the opposite of success, it is data. Some days I also slip. I also miss my own promise. I only ask again, where does it hurt? Which start line is too high? Which line in the network is broken? Then I lower it a bit more and tie another line. Often I only need one sentence, one chord, 2 minutes. If today our ambition is still bigger than our energy, let us try those 3 simple things. Make the work small until you can start, set the rail so you do not have to decide, and use the 2-minute rule to push the ball over the top. The rest, momentum, will help. Me and you do not need to be perfect, we just need to be steady. Small sparks with the right fuel and enough time will become a warm fire for a long road.